I'm looking for fellows that like to work hard, are dedicated to patient care, dedicated to academic medicine, and in that form, whether in academic medicine includes a whole body of different interests. It could be basic science, it could be clinical research, it could be global neonatology, informatics, but it's a dedication to those areas and a translation of that research to the bedside so that they take care of the supreme mission, which is to provide excellence in patient care.
I had a really good experience during my fellowship. I actually wasn't considering strongly to do research when I finished, and by the time I finished my fellowship, I was doing all research. And I got exposed to both basic and clinical research during my 3-year fellowship. I had the opportunity to take classwork in clinical research and research methodology. The clinical experience was really conducive to getting clinical research projects done. So I was able to sort of work in both the clinical world and also the research world, and the fellowship program really made that easy to do. And then I found really good, strong research mentors here at Duke, both within and outside the division.
One of the differences between the Duke Neonatology Fellowship Training Program and other programs is the different opportunities that fellows have, not only in the clinical training, but also in the research options. From the beginning of your research project, in terms of developing new ideas, to support in terms of developing your project, statistics, publications, tables, everything, you have a lot of support that you don't have in many other programs.
In clinical research here at Duke, we have a wide array of potential involvements for fellows or projects fellows can get involved with. As members of the Neonatal Research Network, NICHD-sponsored Neonatal Research Network, we're always involved in NICHD clinical trials. So there's always site involvement where we're getting consent from patients, we're enrolling them in studies. There's a lot of work to be done. We ask fellows to participate in those. Those are game-changing protocols that'll change the way we do things or modify or improve the ways we do things for babies. We explore new therapies. We explore various options of currently available therapies. So they're all clinical trials which require informed consent. We ask the fellows to participate in that process. So they had to be familiar with the projects. And depending on their level of involvement, they can take leadership roles at the site level in some of these projects as well, which puts them at the table with some of the real pantheon of neonatologists in America.
We have wonderful research opportunities here at Duke, including the opportunity to do a formal research fellowship at the Duke Clinical Research Institute, the DCRI. I've actually pursued this in my 2nd and 3rd years of fellowship and found tremendous mentorship there and opportunities for really exploring what it means to do clinical research in a way that will benefit me beyond my fellowship and into my academic career.
I chose to stay on faculty at Duke after finishing my fellowship because I really enjoyed the people I was working with. I had learned a lot during my fellowship and really enjoyed the way that medicine was practiced here and the desire to improve medicine and advance the field. And I didn't really think I could find that other places. And so I've stayed here for 4 years. I've really enjoyed it. And several other fellows have decided to stay on faculty. And we're all still here. We all still really enjoy it. We all still really enjoy the people we're working with. And I think that says a lot about the fellowship program, that we enjoyed it enough and enjoyed the faculty that we were learning from enough to continue and stay on faculty ourselves.
I think when I think back over 10 years, my proudest moments are when fellows I've become very, very close to as a personal mentor have finished their training and been able to move on to the dreams that they've talked to me about before. And now, reflecting back, hearing their successes, seeing their families grow, and hearing how happy they are with their positions, as well as with the training here, has made me feel I've done the right thing.
When you come to fellowship training, individuals will have a lot of opportunity to explore many different programs to meet their needs. Duke University's Division of Neonatology provides an environment that is almost unique in the country insofar as we allow our fellows wide laterality to explore their interests and their skill sets. Many fellows come here without any experience whatsoever with research. That's fine. We will help them develop their research, be it in bench, be it in education, be it in safety training. There's a wide variety of opportunities available to young fellows here, and we encourage them to explore their potentiality and their interests insofar as they need to explore their own career paths.
We have a research institute, a Neonatal-Perinatal Research Institute that was endowed by the Brumleys. That includes 2 endowed chairs in basic science here at Duke. And this is very important to the fellows because it allows them access to many other basic scientists across the university and also funds research and funds master's programs for them. 40% of our fellows have completed a master's program during their fellowship. About 70% go into academics. So it's, I think, pretty successful in those regards, in those measures.